Hey, welcome to my video for the first week of May 2016. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you get something out of this that you can use to make some money, or at least not lose some money. So anyway, the first thing I sold um, for this month was it's a this back support lifting belt, and I had this listed for longer than I thought I would. And anyway, but I paid $1 for it, and I listed it on October 12th last year, 2015. Sold it on May 1st this year, and I got $13.97 plus shipping for this item. So I had a store sale. My entire store was on sale. I did that for several. I had two sales. I ran them for 3 days and then 2 days, trying to drum up some business. And actually, it seemed like it worked. I did make a lot of sales during the sale. Then it died when the sale ended, and so I did a second sale, and I made quite a few sales. Not as many as the first one, but now the sales ended yesterday, and I've been still selling stuff. So I'm hoping that this was just a little jump start because it was pretty slow before that. But I have quite a few sales here to talk about today. So, and again, some of them are not very good. Some of them I may have lost money on, but it's a lot of it's old stuff that's just out of here, and it's gone, and I'm done. And I told you I have those things that I like to sell that are a bit of a challenge. Well, they really are a bit of a challenge in more ways than one. So anyway, I'll move on to the next item, which is this pair of hairy turtle dove side. Well, I don't know if they're hairy turtle dove does like a lot of alternate universe type kind of things. So anyway, these I got these for probably about 50 cents. I bought them in a bag lot. So I listed them on November 18th last year and sold them on May 1st this year for $6.29 with free shipping. So they went media mail, so it was close. I made a little bit on them. Next is this Left and Old Ben figurine. He's about 2.5 inches tall, something like that. Um, I paid 79 cents for Old Ben. He was just one of those things I had to just try. So I listed him on April 11th, and I sold him on May 1st, and I got $5.59, and plus shipping on that. That was not free shipping. It doesn't say the shipping here, but yeah, that was the deal. So okay, next is this a vintage Timex alarm clock, and I listed a couple of these. I have more of these around that I just haven't gotten to yet, but I do sell these alarm clocks. They do have some either collectability or just people are looking for them. So anyway, I paid about 50 cents for this because I got it in a bag sale, and it was on sale with everything else too. So um, I don't have written down when I listed it, but it was sometime last month. So I sold it on May 1st, and I got $10.47 with free shipping. So it went first class though, so that was good. All right, next are these used paintbrushes. I got these at a property I cleaned out, so I didn't pay anything for them. I listed them at auction on April 25th, sold them on May 1st, and I got $13.72 plus shipping. And if you're wondering who would buy used paintbrushes, I think primarily they were buying it for the Winsor & Newton um, paintbrush. There was only one that was in there, so and it apparently it's a more desirable paintbrush. So okay, next. This is an Anchor Hawking Presents cereal bowl. Looks kind of like the Visionware. I had two of them. I had them listed a long time. I'm not sure what I paid. Probably 79 cents each at the Goodwill store. I know I got them at Goodwill. Uh, Sold them on May 2nd, and I got $8.38 for the pair plus shipping. She paid altogether her whole payment was like 23 something. So and she was thrilled. She was absolutely thrilled. Told me if I could get some more of them, she'd be happy. But I don't look to be getting any more of them. So they sat for a while, and I didn't make that much. So I don't know why I bought them. It's just one of those things. Next, this is a paperweight. It actually has a bottom that comes off, and you can insert your own pictures inside there. It currently has this cute little kitten's picture in there, but you can put your own in there. And this, I had this listed for quite a while. I don't know what I paid for it or how long it's been listed, but it sold on May 2nd, and I got $6 plus shipping. Next, and this is an Othello board game. This was also on sale when it sold, so that $30 price tag for it is reasonable with free shipping. That is a reasonable price for this game. A lot of people sell them a lot cheaper than that, but you don't have to. I was trying to drum up business in my store. I was a little concerned. Anyway, yeah. So I paid $1 for it, and I listed it on March 2nd, and I sold it on May 2nd, and I got $20.99 free shipping. Next, and this is the last of my my VTech power adapters that I got at Walmart. I paid 50 cents for these power adapters, and this is the third one to sell. I listed them on October 29th, and this one sold on May 2nd for $7.67 because of my sale, and that was plus shipping because of my sale. So next, and these are diamond point glass votive cups with pegs on the bottom. So I had these for quite a while. I thought they would sell faster. Yeah, I paid about 50 cents because I got them in a lot. So I paid about 50 cents for them. I listed them on August 28th last year, so I had them quite a while, and I was really glad to see them sell on May 2nd for $9.07. Is it no? No, is it $9? Yeah, $9.07. Yep, that's right. With free shipping. They went first class though, so it was good. Next is this Kirk cuke. It's not a cucumber. It's a Kirk Pewter stein with a glass bottom. This sold actually twice to the same buyer. The first time I sold it, I would have sworn that I had already sold it a long time ago, and so I looked through my stuff, didn't find it, and let the buyer know, refunded their money, and canceled the sale. 3 days later, I was looking for something else, and I found it. Yes, I'm not that organized when it comes to my stuff. I should be much more organized, but I don't have room to be organized. You know what I mean? I have too much stuff that's not listed, that's in the way of setting up something more organized for stuff that is listed. I have a pretty good idea where stuff is at, but this happens. So I don't know how I had already marked that as sold, but I did. So anyway, I contacted the buyer and offered to sell it to him for an even cheaper price than I paid the first time, and he was more than happy to go ahead and buy it again. So I relisted it for him, and it originally cost me about 50 cents. I listed it on December 10th, and I sold it the second time on May 3rd this year for $8 plus shipping. Next is this another one of those express insert pans. This is the obviously quartered pan, and I paid about $1 for it, and listed it on December 23rd last year, sold it on May 3rd this year. I got $12 with free shipping. Again, first class, so worked out all right. Next, this is Snoopy. It's an old Snoopy keychain. It was in the original box. It was made in Taiwan, so that kind of dates it. There wasn't really a date on it. Paid about $0.25 because I got it in a bag sale at the niche, and I listed it on March 3rd this year, sold it on May 3rd this year, and I got $2.98 on sale. $2.98 plus shipping. So feedback builder, but it's one of those things that I just had to try to sell. So, and I did. So next. And another thing that I had to try to sell are these Detroit playing cards. I bought a whole bunch of them together. So, yeah, I bought a whole bunch of playing cards together. So I paid about a quarter for these. I listed them on January 10th this year, sold them on May 4th. I got $5.59 with free shipping. They cost $2.45 to ship. So I'd be lucky if I made $1 on them. Feedback builder, which is going slower. I haven't gotten a whole lot of feedback in a while. I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe it's the nice weather's keeping people in, not leaving feedback or something. But no feedback's better than bad feedback. Next is this iOmega zip drive. I paid $4.99 for this. I listed it on February 21st. Now this came with all the cords, I think, and some booklets and some discs. There were some discs. 2 of them were unopened, and one of them is stuck inside of it. And stuck inside there. Couldn't power it up because I didn't have any way to hook it up. So I couldn't power it up, so I couldn't get the disc out of it. Anyway, yeah, so I paid $4.99 for this, listed it on February 21st this year, and sold it on May 4th, and I got $20.99 for it, plus shipping. Next, this is a Kirk K-cup holder. I paid 79 cents for this. I should have kept it. I have Kirk now. I have K-cups, not many though. But anyway, yeah, so I sold it. I listed it on April 7th. This year, sold it on May 5th for $7.50 plus shipping. Next, this is a leather punch. It measures about an inch square. It's got the letter A on it. I apparently did not have first class shipping on these and didn't realize it. So this fellow offered me $2.98. I think it was $2.98. What do you offer me? No, it was $2.95. And I took it because of the shipping. I did send it in a flat rate envelope, but I went in and changed all of those listings for that because I have a bunch of those up. I went in and changed them all and bulk edited them and added first class shipping to it. And so anyway, yeah, so he paid $2.95 for that. And let's see, I listed them on February 21st and sold on May 4th. So next, and this is a ring wraith from the Lord of the Rings Trivial Pursuit game. Parted the game out, which I paid $1 for the game, and I listed this on March 1st. Sold it on May 4th. $4.89 free shipping. Didn't make a lot on them, but I sold the ring out of that game already, so I made no money on that. So I'm not worried about that too much. Another feedback builder. Next, never again. I'm done with Liberty Bible commentaries. I'm done with them. I sold one the other day, and it ended up going through the non-paying bidder process, and I relisted it, and then I sold this one, but it was already on sale, but the buyer offered me $4 with now I did get the economy shipping, but $4. I used to sell these a lot better than that. I guess since Falwell's dead, they don't want to, they're not as, or it could have just been an older one or something. But anyway, it's gone. So, and I'm not gonna get them again unless something happens and the prices go back up again. But I probably won't even check them. So, listed it on March 27th, sold it on May 4th, and I got $4. And it's not even a feedback builder because I'm afraid of feedback from, let's just say there's crazies everywhere and they gravitate toward religion. So I've had a lot of problems in the past. I don't know why I keep selling religious materials, but I do. Please don't take that the wrong way. That's just the truth of what's happened to me. And and I am a believer, so it's not that either. Some of the brethren are just kooky. Next is this Cirque du Freak by Darren Shan. These were seven paperback books, and let's see, I paid about $1 for them. Listed them on August 23rd last year. Sold them on May 4th, 2016, and I got $13.97. Now, I sold these before. No, I think it was Christmas time. I think sold them somewhere in there, and the fellow that bought them was going to, I think it was the Netherlands, so he needed me to ship like basically before he bought them in order for them to get to him before he left, and I couldn't do it, so I just canceled the sale and refunded him, and all was good. And so then I just relisted, and then I sold them again. So next, this Skittles Hot Wheels car. Got it at Walmart for 50 cents on clearance, and don't know when I listed it. Then I sold it on May 4th for $3.49 plus shipping. Again, I told you I sold a lot of stuff really cheap. Next, Encyclopedia Brown. These were books that we've had around since my kids were little, and I think they read them all. I gathered them all kind of up, and they were all over the place. And I gathered them all up and put them at auction, and I sold them for $9.99. And they sold on the 4th. Okay, next are these Star Wars Pez dispensers. They are all different, even though they may depict like the same guy. They're still all different. And let's see, Star Wars Pez dispensers. I paid 99 cents for a jar full of Pez dispensers. There was more in it than these ones. I just took all the Star Wars ones out. The other ones are waiting for another collection of someday Pez dispensers. eBay. You gotta sell Pez dispensers on eBay because, well, if you know the history of eBay, there it is. So anyway, listed these on March 19th, sold them on May 4th, and I got $6.99 plus shipping. So see ya. Next is this vanadium carving knife. It's a flint carving knife. I think there's an arrowhead on that knife, so it could be an arrowhead. That picture's not coming up. Yep, there it is. It is an arrowhead. That's good. All right. Let's see. Flint stand. Okay. I paid about probably 79 cents for this, and I listed it on June 3rd last year, and I sold it on May 4th of this year for $9.07 plus shipping. Next, Rayovac batteries. I bought these at Walmart. I thought I paid 50 cents a piece, but I might have paid $1 a piece for these. But I thought I paid 50 cents a piece. Anyway, I listed them on October 29th last year. Sold this one on May 4th. Now I sold 5 of them. So the guy offered me $4 a piece for them, and he wanted 5, so I sold him all 5, and he got free shipping on it, and I was really happy to sell them. And let's see, yeah, so that was on the 5th. No, that was on that was on the 5th. Okay, then my sale ended on the 5th, and on the 6th, which was my birthday, I didn't sell anything. No, I didn't have a single sale. So I started running my sale again, and this sold, this Singer sewing machine hammer foot, and it went cheap. Let's see, it sold for, well, that's in the wrong place. It sold for, is that right? No, that ain't right. Well, I don't know what it sold for because I don't have it on here. Rats. Oh no, here it is. Oh yeah, it's up here. I had it on. Okay, I was in the wrong place. All right, yeah, it's sold. I listed it on July 21st last year. Sold it on May 4th, and I got $4.50 plus shipping. Next, I bought these at Walmart for 50 cents a bag. Dollar bag. Dollar bag. Yep. I listed them on March 15th. Sold them on May 5th. I got $13.99 plus shipping. Just little doggy treats. They almost went to my dog. Next, these Fisher Price Great Adventures. These are the Golden Knights. I guess a whole bag full of these Knights a while back, and I listed them all separately like this. And I just had another good sale. I actually had a good sale on these. Not these ones, but similar ones. This sale, unfortunately, was a little less than I had hoped for these, but I did not write down. I think I listed these in like January, but I didn't write it down, so I don't know. I don't remember what I paid. I think it was $3 for the whole bag, or maybe it might have been 7 for the whole bag. But anyway, sold these on May 5th for $13.99 plus shipping for these 6 little Fisher Price dudes. Next, Crash at Corona. This is one of those UFO books I told you about that I got at a yard sale last year. Paid about 50 cents for this book. I listed it on October 17th and sold it on May 5th for $9.09 with free shipping. Next, I'm going to say that this is pronounced Gensi, or maybe Gens. Stainless steel lobster pick. It's made in Sweden. And what did I do with that? I don't know when I listed this or how much I paid for it. Probably not much. I may have gotten it free or something. I just had to try to sell it. Anyway, I sold it on May 5th, and I got $5.60 plus shipping on it. So, yay. And now it's gone. And then I sold 2 more of these Rayovac batteries. I got $11.18 for the pair that I sold this time. And they sold on May 5th. So, yep, good to see them go. It was free shipping again. So, next is this Beauty and the Beast storybook. I think I showed in the past where I had got this for free. It was for free. I think it was at the niche. This and another one like this, and well, there was actually 3 of them, 2 of these and one other one with some 3 little goats on it. But I ordered batteries off of Amazon, and I might have got them off eBay. I don't know, whoever was cheaper. And the batteries were relatively cheap, so it's nice to have them around. So I changed the battery. This one worked. The other one, the Beauty and Beast, did not work, and the 3 little goats worked. So that one's also listed on eBay right now. But yeah, so I did pay for the cost of the batteries, which was minimal. I listed this on April 8th. I sold it on May 7th, and I got $14.95 plus shipping on this. So it was worth it. Next, this is a Disney Our Little Princess baby memory book. It was never written in. The plastic sleeve that goes, this is actually in a box, and there's a plastic sleeve over it. The plastic sleeve is kind of scratched up, but the box was nice, and the item itself was basically in new condition. Let's see, I think it was on sale, or they offered. I think they made an offer. It was on sale, and I think they made a little bit of an offer, but I paid $2 for it. and listed it on April 8th, sold it on May 7th, and I got $20 plus shipping for that book. So that was pretty good. And next, this is a refrigerator egg tray. You probably won't believe that I sell these, but I do sell these. I have some other ones that I have priced way too high, but I sold them for that before. So if somebody would make an offer, I would sell those as well. I could get a decent price out of them. Anyway, yeah, just a refrigerator egg tray, and I paid 99 cents for this. I sold it or listed it on April 8th, and I sold it on May 7th for $7 plus shipping. So I had to turn down a couple of lower offers. They weren't rude offers, but I just couldn't do it. So next, this is a Singer sewing machine accessory. It's seam guide, as you can see, and I paid like 30 cents for this because I bought a box of them and parted them all out. Listed it on July 21st last year and sold it on May 7th of this year. I got $3.19 plus shipping. So, and it's gone. Next, you saw that little Mustang car, hopefully in one of my other videos. I bought a box of this motorific stuff, and it had Mustang in it. It was really beat, and I ended up getting $5.99 for the Mustang, which is what I paid for the box. And I was hoping that I would sell some of the parts. Ran them at auction, they didn't sell, so I ran them again. And these are trestles that hold the track up, and they did sell. I got $9.99 for them, and I figured it out. I paid $1 for each lot, you know. So, and I listed these originally on April 21st, and these sold on May 7th for $9.99 plus shipping. And then next is more of the pieces of that motorific track set. This one also went for $9.99 plus shipping, and it was the same. Everything was the same, $1, and the dates were all the same. So that was it. That was my first week of May. Not a lot of high sales, but a lot of sales. So hoping I got the juices flowing. It has seemed like it the last few days. I've been selling a few other things that have been last couple of days have been a little better. So I'm hoping that it works out. And I need to keep listings. What I need to do, I haven't gotten to it. I went thrifting today. I had some other things to do in town. I had a couple heavy boxes for the post office with some books and stuff. So my daughter usually takes that for me, but they're doing construction in town, and it's harder for her to get to the post. Even if it's just harder. It's a little more difficult, or not too much. But since I was going back down to town anyway, I just drove the extra couple of miles to the post office, dropped off the stuff that had sold since this morning when she left, and makes me feel good to get that stuff out fast. And I get to claim the mileage. So I hit up the Goodwill while I was out. I was gonna hit up the this and that shop, but I think they closed early because I went by and the car wasn't there. Hopefully it was almost 5 o'clock, so they were probably closed. But yeah. So I need to keep listing. That's what I need to do. I need to get some pictures taken tonight and get some more stuff listed. And that's it, I guess. So you keep listing, I'll keep listing. We'll all make money. Sounds good to me. All right, you have a great night, day, morning, whatever you're doing, and I hope you got something done while you're watching this video. So anyway, take care, have a great day, keep listing. Bye.